Welcome everybody to the Not So Late Show with Mario and Alessandro. I am Mario Tarantino.
And I am Alessandro Steide.
Today we are going to be doing a trailer reaction and breakdown for the new Justice League trailer that dropped this week. Alessandro, have you seen it yet?
Watched it on the way here.
All right, so let's just get right into it, and then we'll start talking about it.
Let's do it. All right.
When I first saw this really tripped me out for a second.
I thought I was watching Interstellar. I don't know why.
It's
This
a
shot
farm,
right here.
a farm.
This shot right here.
This is great. One of my big pet peeves was I didn't want to see Superman in
Take that as
it,
a
but
yes.
I'm cool that I saw Clark.
Yeah.
What?
The ring.
This was a good shot. I enjoyed this.
Well, this is from Batman v Superman.
I didn't see it.
Oh, well.
I heard people were saying it's trash, and I was like,
No,
you
it's
know
not
what?
trash. It's not trash.
$20 is a lot of money.
I enjoyed it. I saw it 4 times in the
War
theater.
and terrorism are all on the rise.
Now I know where all that box office is.
I had a dream.
The
It
colors are
was the
great.
end of the world.
They really brightened it up. Got a great shot of Steppenwolf too. And I really like the music.
Yeah.
I think it's something more.
I really like when they do like these like slight variations.
Something
on-
darker.
Yeah. When they did come together, it worked really well. Perfect, Commissioner Gordon.
We're asking people we don't know to risk their lives.
He's
Strong man is strong as alone.
he killed it.
You ever heard
This.
that? That's not a saying. That's the opposite of what the saying is.
All right.
This
Divided. We are not
looking
enough.
part, when it comes up,
Yeah.
this part, that part is in the trailer. It looks like unfinished CGI.
The parademons.
The world needs Superman.
I love this. The
Yeah,
word,
that's-
when he's like the world needs Superman. That's the optimism in this is great.
This is why I brought you together. Ride ain't over yet.
This part here. Yeah, this looks like unfinished CGI.
I mean, they still have a month. They're good.
Right here. Overall.
Oh.
Overall.
Awesome.
Those are the things to
That's
do.
a bad signal. That's your. Oh, sorry. That's your signal. That means we have to go now.
Yeah, that's what that means.
It's so cool.
Yeah, that was just that I loved that. That had such a different tone than the. Not to say the first 2 things we saw from this were
Yeah.
not. They weren't dark, but this was just like completely lighter than
Yeah.
anything else.
Isn't that what a lot of people gripes are though? Is from what I like after the movies come out, what it seems that turns a lot of people off of the DC movies is that they feel as though the trailers misrepresented the mood of the movie.
I would agree with that for Batman v Superman. I wouldn't say it misrepresented the mood; it misrepresented the plot.
Yeah.
And then the trailer for Suicide Squad misrepresented the plot as well. But I think the mood was still there for
Okay.
Suicide Squad. And with Wonder Woman, the trailer was great, and the movie was great.
Mhm.
So those are 2 positives. And based on this looks like it's gonna be a good movie.
Yeah.
It looks like even when that trailer first starts and you get those first 2 notes of the Hans Zimmer Man of Steel score, and it's just that da-da, and it's so, because one of my biggest problems with Batman v Superman is at the end they do the death of Superman. Obviously, like, it's not a spoiler. Superman dies at the end of Batman v Superman,
What's next, Scandal?
and then you get like this dirt raising from his coffin, and everyone's like, "Oh, Superman's alive." So when we saw the promotion for Justice League when it first started coming out, one thing I never wanted to see was Superman, because that's what they did with the Batman v Superman trailer, was they showed us Doomsday. And, you know, we were all believing that it was a Batman Superman fighting movie. We knew Lex Luthor was in it. We knew Wonder Woman was coming up, and we saw Wonder Woman, and that was fine. But then, like, very last 30 seconds of like the third trailer for Batman v Superman, they showed us Doomsday. So it looks like Warner Brothers has learned from their mistake, and we got Clark Kent. And it struck a really good emotional chord, because when I watched Batman v Superman, I didn't feel the impact of the death of Superman when they killed him.
Sure.
And when he died, there was like no emotion there that
You have
that I
time
felt.
to build it.
We had Man of Steel, and then we had maybe he was in
Yeah.
20 minutes of Batman v Superman.
You know-
We weren't connected with the sacrifice that he made. But when he first shows up at the beginning of this trailer, I felt that. I
Yeah.
felt that very well. Like we need him. You know.
From what it feels like, I think they're trying to go with Superman the kind of Hulk route they're doing in Marvel, where it's this person like, where it's kind of, I wouldn't say tragic hero, but just someone who the life of what a superhero is meant to be, they aren't quite sure if they fit in. They have all this power, and they need to like figure themselves out first before they can figure out.
Well, yeah, that was all what Man of Steel was about. Man of Steel was completely about him adjusting to being an outsider. He's already been on Earth for 30 years in Man of Steel, but now he has to adjust to the fact that he needs to use these powers because another one of his own has come to Earth. And it's all about, do I reveal myself? And that's one thing I liked about Batman v Superman that a lot of people didn't, was it was a lot of like really broody Superman, a lot of him questioning himself, and it's like, and people are like, well, Superman's supposed to be like optimistic all the time, and it's like, well, it's more of like a grounded thing. It's more like he's an outsider to the rest of the world, and a lot of the world is saying he shouldn't be doing the things that he's doing. He would feel doubtful. He would be questioning himself of, you know, I can do these things. Should I? You know,
Since it's like a really realistic live action, I would say they have more chances to be more like introspective. Like, what does it mean to,
like there's a very human side of Superman that he just wants to be Clark Kent, but he also wants to help people. But if it's hurting other people, he's weighing the consequences that he killed a lot of people in Man of Steel. He destroyed a town, you know, and he has to live with those consequences. And of course, he killed Zod at the end, and he has to live with that.
It's funny as you see now the same thing with the Avengers, that same basic story.
That Civil War dealt a lot with that, and that's what I was kind of hoping Batman v Superman was going to be like. Batman and Superman fighting over their ideals of Batman is saying he killed all these people, I'm not going to stand for that, and Superman defending his actions, but it was kind of like, you killed my mom. And Civil War did the exact same thing, you killed my mom, again. But other things in this trailer that really, really stood out, Aquaman looks great.
His eyes.
He's gonna be the comic. Him and Flash, I feel, are gonna be the big comic reliefs in this, which is good because the next movie we're getting after Justice League is Aquaman. We're getting that in 2018, so it's good if he stands out in this. And I'm just really happy we're getting an Aquaman movie in general, because so many people diss on Aquaman, but he's actually one of the best characters DC has and one of the most powerful. So we're gonna be seeing like this dark. Not dark, but like he's a comical character, but it's like a darker, more, you know, action-packed Aquaman character. He's Jason Momoa. He's a really cool guy. He's great at Aquaman. From what I've seen with Ezra Miller's Flash so far, I really like what he's doing. I like Grant Gustin on the Flash TV show on the CW. Do you watch that?
No, but what would you? I feel like the Flash movie is gonna be like.
Well, it's Flashpoint now.
Oh, Flashpoint.
Yeah, so it's Flashpoint. So
I feel like
they can do anything they want.
Totally, I feel like it's gonna be similar to Ant-Man. I feel like the Flash is gonna be the Ant-Man of Justice League. In terms of
I don't think. I mean, he's definitely gonna be a comic relief character, you know. And he's an outsider too. He's the youngest one. I think he's gonna be the Spider-Man of the Justice League. He's gonna be like the young kid. Bruce Wayne's the Tony Stark, you know. He's like really excited to be with these people, you know. He's talking to Bruce Wayne at the end of that trailer, saying, you know, that's the bat signal, that's your signal, you know. And then just having like fanboy moments. And, Bruce and Diana have like really good look at the end. They just like gave each other a smirk, like, what are these kids doing, you know.
Millennials.
we didn't really get a good sense of plot in this trailer. I mean,
I don't
besides,
think I need to. People
I mean-
are gonna see it.
I mean, the basic storyline. I mean, I'm sure Act 1 is Bruce and Diana putting the team together. Act 2 is like the team kind of like not functioning, and then Act 3 they come together. Superman probably comes back in Act 3. I would be shocked if he came back any earlier than Act 3.
Last scene. He's
I think he's gonna come back to defeat Steppenwolf. I think they're not
save them kind of thing.
Yeah, save the Justice League. He's not. Well, I mean, Danny Elfman kind of like broke some really big news this week
Okay.
because he's doing the score for Justice League, and he kind of gave like a minor spoiler to Justice League because he's reincorporating the John Williams original Superman score from the
Should we give out a
1970s
spoiler alert?
into Justice League. Yeah, I'll give out a slight spoiler alert right here, but I mean, a lot of people have read this by now. So he said Superman, he's going to bring back that Superman theme when Superman comes back, and he's going to do it in a dark and twisted way. So it's almost going to be not recognizable, but if you're good at listening to things like that, you're going to recognize the John Williams Superman score in Justice League. And that dark and twisting, what he was saying, is kind of implying that Superman's going to come back. Not necessarily
What's
evil,
what's
but...
the name of those kind of zombie Superman?
Oh, Bizarro?
Yeah.
He's gonna come back in the black suit. Superman will come back in the black suit, long hair, and I think that's gonna be a really cool moment. And he's kind of gonna be like unsure of himself, and I think Batman's gonna step in, kind of like to put him in check.
Yeah.
But then I think at the end we'll have the bright, optimistic Superman going forward. But yeah, other than that, we didn't get a lot of Cyborg in this trailer. He was kind of focused heavily on in trailer number 2.
Okay.
And we got a lot of Wonder Woman in trailer number 2 because that one came out right after Wonder Woman. Big hype around Wonder Woman, DC's most successful film so far. So
It's still in theaters, probably.
it's on Blu-ray now. So yeah, they're getting a lot of Blu-ray sales now. But other than that, looked great. This was my most anticipated movie of the year from the beginning.
Yeah.
And everything I've seen from it so far just looks amazing.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. It still looks very visually like a Zack Snyder movie, which I'm happy about because I think it's his movie still. Joss may have done a lot of reshoots, but just based on this trailer, this is a Zack Snyder movie.
The soul is there.
Oh yeah, you definitely feel it. And who knows what Ben Affleck's going to be doing after this? If he's going to be continuing, who's going? We know we're getting Aquaman next year. We know we're getting Wonder Woman 2, and we know we're getting a Flashpoint, but we don't have a director. We don't have anything as long. So we know we're getting Wonder Woman 2, and we know we're getting Aquaman. Other than that, everything else is kind of up in the air at this point. So we'll see how it goes. But based on this, hopefully it's a good movie and not just deceitful trailers like we've gotten before. But very optimistic looking at this. All right, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel.